Chosen souls, listen carefully. Today heaven opens its doors to speak to you directly. It is not a coincidence that you are here, nor that your eyes are fixed on this message. The Father has sent me to remind you that you were chosen before the foundation of the world, and that the sign you were waiting for has already appeared. This is the moment. This is the call. This is the confirmation that God has not forgotten you. Pause for a moment, chosen soul. Breathe deeply and feel how your spirit connects with heaven. Today you will be sealed with words that come from above. These words are not simple phrases that fade in the air. They are eternal decrees, indelible marks upon your spirit, living reminders that the divine plan for your life has not stopped for a single second. You may have felt weary. You may have watched trials rise like giants before you. Nights may have seemed endless, and your pillow may have been soaked with tears more times than you can count. Yet in the midst of that pain, heaven did not turn away from you. Every sigh was heard. Every silent cry was recorded in the book of life. Every uncertain step was accompanied by the invisible light of God's presence. Today, beloved chosen one, heaven says to you, do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I strengthen you, I help you, and I uphold you with the right hand of my righteousness. These words are not empty promises. They are spiritual realities that begin to manifest around you from this very instant. Where there was lack, doors of abundance will open. Where there was illness, healing will descend like a river that purifies. Where there was loneliness, comfort will cover every corner of your soul. Where you thought everything had ended, you will see the beginning of a new season. Chosen soul, this is not a common message. It is a seal of confirmation. Many doubted you. Many pointed fingers at you. Others even tried to quench the flame of your faith with words of unbelief. But what God has deposited in you cannot be extinguished by human opinion, because His choosing is irrevocable. You were not chosen by human merit or visible works. You were chosen by eternal grace, and that grace sustains you at every step. Lift up your gaze, because the times of darkness are coming to an end. The veils that covered your vision are being torn, and what used to seem like confusion will turn into clear direction. What used to be silence will now be living word. What used to seem like a dead end will become a path opened by the power of God. This time is an awakening, an urgent call to recognize that you were not created for defeat but for victory. Chosen souls, God reminds you that what you are living through is not the end but the preparation. Every pain, every weight, every apparent delay is being turned into training for what is coming. The Father never wastes anything. Not your tears, not your sleepless nights, not the moments when you felt your prayer went unanswered. Everything is being woven into a perfect plan. A plan that, even if you do not understand it now, you will soon see unfolded before you with clarity. And when that moment comes, you will know that every second of struggle had meaning, that every battle strengthened your spirit, that every fall taught you to rise with greater firmness. Today heaven declares over you that you have been marked with purpose. You are not just another face in the crowd. You are not a name lost among millions. You are a chosen one written in the eternal pages of the book of life. Therefore nothing and no one will be able to erase your name from that sacred record. Even when the enemy tries to whisper lies in your ear, reminding you of your failures, your mistakes, your falls, you must lift your voice and remember that your identity is not defined by your past, but by the eternal seal God placed on you. You are a beloved child. You are chosen. You are set apart for a greater destiny. Let me remind you of something essential. Your life is not an accident, nor a mistake, nor a coincidence. Before you saw the light of this world, the Father had already dreamed of you. Your story was written before you pronounced your first word, and every step you take is within a design that surpasses your understanding. Perhaps now you see only fragments, broken pieces, unfinished chapters, but the author of your life has not finished writing. He is faithful to complete the work He began in you. What you see today is incomplete. Tomorrow you will see as a testimony of His perfection. Chosen soul, hear this truth. Heaven is aligning in your favor. Angels have been sent with specific assignments to open ways, tear down walls, and release blessings over your life. You do not walk alone. Every step you take is surrounded by heavenly assistance. Although you may not perceive it with your senses, there is an army working in the invisible so that the promises of God are materialized in the visible. Therefore do not be discouraged if what your natural eyes see does not match what you believe. Hold your faith firm, because the eternal always prevails over the temporal. Chosen souls, this is the moment to raise your hands in gratitude, even without having seen everything fulfilled. Gratitude is the key that opens doors that seemed closed. Give thanks for what you already have, for what you do not understand, for what hurts, and for what brings joy, because it all forms part of the same design. Even what the enemy planned for evil, God will turn for good. Even what seemed like loss will become gain. Even what made you weep will give you greater reasons to laugh. Today you receive a call from heaven. Awaken your spirit, strengthen your faith, walk with hope. Do not look back with sadness, nor at the present with desperation. Look ahead with certainty, because the one who promised is faithful. Prepare yourself, because days are coming when the supernatural will become every day in your life. You will see unexpected provision, doors that open without you having to push them, people arriving with precise help, opportunities appearing in unimagined places. You will see how your testimony becomes light for others. What today seems like your greatest pain, tomorrow will be your greatest victory. Chosen soul, receive this confirmation. You are loved, you are protected, you are guided, heaven backs you. Do not fear the storm, for within you dwells the peace that calms every wind. Do not fear the darkness, for within you shines the light that no shadow can put out. Do not fear the future, for your destiny is already secured in the hands of the Eternal. Hear this final word that descends from above. Move forward. Do not stop. Do not be paralyzed. Do not give up. The enemy wants you to believe your end has come, but you are only beginning. The best days of your life have not yet been written in your earthly story, but they are already completed in eternity. Trust that every step you take, even the small ones, is part of a great movement toward the fullness of your purpose. Today you are sealed with the certainty that you do not walk in vain. Heaven itself stands behind you, and your name is written in eternity. Walk in faith, chosen soul, because your time has come, your confirmation is here, and your victory is already assured. God says to you, congratulations, chosen one. The sign you were waiting for is here. You have waited with patience, you have prayed with faith, and you have guarded your heart even in the midst of trials. Heaven has moved in your favor. Today the book of life is opened, and your name is written in it. Do not fear, for I am with you. Do not doubt, for I am your refuge. Do not hesitate, for the hand that holds the universe is the same that holds your life. I have seen your tears, I have heard your cry, I have felt your surrender, and today I come to confirm that your faith has not been in vain. Many thought you were forgotten, that your prayer was lost in silence, that your waiting was useless, but I tell you, not a single word of yours has fallen to the ground without being heard. Every sigh, every prayer lifted in secret, was written in heaven as an eternal memorial. The time of testing was necessary to strengthen your spirit, but today I announce that the time of manifestation has come. The waiting ends, the promise activates, the answer descends. Remember this, chosen one, I am the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end. What I have spoken over your life remains firm. Though days of uncertainty passed, though the enemy tried to sow doubt in your mind, my purpose has not changed. What I wrote in the book of life for you, no one can erase. What I opened, no one can close. What I decreed, no one can revoke. Your name is engraved on my hands, and your destiny is kept under my covering. Therefore today I ask you for an act of faith and obedience. I want you, as a sign of trust in what I am doing, and as a public acknowledgement that you belong to me, to write in the comments the heavenly number 911. That number is not a coincidence, not a simple set of digits. It is a sacred symbol. It represents help, because I am your present help in trouble. It represents salvation, because it was I who gave my Son to rescue you from the power of darkness. It represents divine protection, because I am your shield, your fortress, and your strong tower. Every time you write 911, you proclaim that you live under my shelter, that no weapon formed against you will prosper, and that the enemy cannot touch you without my permission. Comment 911 in faith, and as you do, declare with your heart this powerful phrase, I am saved by God, I am chosen. Today I join with God, and I will be one with Him. Say it with conviction, say it believing, say it with your spirit connected to heaven. That declaration is not simple words, it is a covenant that reaffirms your identity, that seals your life, that marks a before and after in your spiritual path. When you speak those words, you renounce fear, you turn away from doubt, and you embrace eternal truth. You are a chosen one set apart for a glorious destiny, called to great things you have not yet seen, but which are about to manifest. Do not underestimate what happens in the invisible when you obey in the visible. Every act of faith opens doors in the spiritual realm that later open in your reality. Writing 911 is more than a number. It is raising a banner high and declaring, here is a child of God, here is a chosen one, here is someone under the shelter of the Most High. That simple action will be a public testimony of your trust, a mark that heaven will recognize and that the enemy will fear. My child, I have sustained you in secret, but now I want to show my glory in public. You will see how ways open where there was no exit. how areas of your life you thought were lost are restored, how what I promised you is fulfilled, even if years have passed. I am never late. I arrive at the perfect moment, and that moment is now. By writing 911 and declaring with your mouth that you are saved and chosen, you are not only proclaiming your faith, you are also aligning yourself with the eternal design. You are part of an army of souls rising in these times as lights in the midst of darkness. Your obedience will not only bless you, it will also open paths for others. Many will see your testimony, read your declaration, and be inspired to believe that I can also work in their lives. You are a channel, a living instrument to show my power and my faithfulness. I remind you, chosen one, the enemy will always try to sow doubts. He will whisper that this is insignificant, that a number has no power, that your words make no difference. But I tell you, there is power in obedience. It is not the digits that work the miracle. It is your faith expressed through them. Remember that with a staff in his hand Moses opened the sea. With a sling David brought down the giant. With 5 loaves and 2 fish I fed multitudes. It is not the object, it is the faith that accompanies it. So 911 is a sign of your trust in me, a simple act with eternal impact. Hear my voice once more. Do not fear what is coming, for I am already in your future. Do not fear what you left behind, for your past has been covered with grace. Do not fear what you live now, for I am in the middle of your present. Nothing escapes my control, and even what the enemy tried to use against you I will transform for good. You will see how yesterday's tears turn into laughter tomorrow, how the chains that bound you fall to the ground, how the closed doors swing wide open. I have kept you for this time. You walked through fire, but you were not burned. You passed through waters, but they did not drown you. You felt strong winds, but they did not knock you down. And today I say to you, you have been approved. What formed you was necessary to prepare you. What broke you was necessary to shape you. What made you wait was necessary to teach you. Nothing was in vain. Everything was part of a greater plan. Therefore today I lift you up. Today I seal you. Today I declare you blessed. You are a tree planted by streams of water that bears fruit in its season. You are a city built on a hill that cannot be hidden. You are salt and light in a world that needs hope. You are my witness, my beloved child, my eternal chosen one. So now, chosen soul, respond with faith. Write 911 in the comments and proclaim aloud, I am saved by God, I am chosen. Today I join with God, and I will be one with Him. Do it with joy, do it with reverence. Do it knowing that as you write it and declare it, heaven smiles over you and hell trembles before you, because you have publicly decided to place yourself under my covering, to acknowledge that your life belongs to me, and to declare that your destiny is in my hands. From this day forward you will walk with greater confidence, with greater peace, with greater certainty. The fears that once dominated you will lose their strength, because you will know that you are protected by an invisible wall. Thoughts of doubt will fade, because your trust will be anchored in my faithfulness, and every step you take will be accompanied by my presence, because I am your refuge, your shield, and your fortress. My child, this is your day of confirmation. Do not look any longer at what you lost, because what is coming is greater. Do not lament any longer what you did not understand, because now I will reveal what you could not see. Do not fixate any longer on what seemed impossible, because I am the God of the impossible. Believe, declare, write 911, proclaim with your mouth, and you will see how your life fills with signs, miracles, and wonders that will testify to my power. Receive it, chosen soul. Today your name shines in the book of life. Today heaven confirms your election. Today new seasons of blessing are released over you. And today as you obey, I myself cover you with my shadow, keep you under my wings, and declare you victorious. Now repeat with me 3 times the number 911. Each repetition is a seal. Each time you say it, you affirm yourself as one of the first on the list of the book of life that God has already written. Hear this well. If you comment this number and declare it with faith, your salvation will be confirmed, and heaven will remember you as one set apart for eternity. This number is not chance nor coincidence. It is a divine sign. It represents help, because heaven rushes to your aid when you cry out. It represents salvation, because your life has been rescued from darkness and set in the light. It represents protection, because under the covering of the Most High no evil can touch you without God's permission. Every time you pronounce 911, the heavens record it as an echo of your faith, and your spirit is strengthened in the certainty that you are neither alone nor forsaken. By declaring it, you understand that it is not a simple number, but a heavenly code that is activated by your voice and your heart. When you write it, when you proclaim it, when you repeat it, you seal with your faith what heaven has already decreed, that your name is written in the eternal book, that you are counted among the chosen, that you have been set apart for a glorious destiny, and each repetition is like a spiritual hammer, marking your identity on high, making it clear that you belong to God, that your life is not adrift, that your soul has an owner, and that this owner is the King of Kings. Do not be distracted by the noise of the world. The enemy will always try to raise voices that confuse, thoughts that quench your faith, distractions that pull you away from purpose. But you, chosen soul, are not called to listen to the superficial, but to the eternal. Today heaven says to you, turn off the noise of fear, silence the voices of doubt, cast aside the shadows of unbelief, because while others hear confusion, you will receive clarity. While others tremble from uncertainty, you will walk with certainty. While others wear themselves out in hopelessness, you will be strengthened in the hope that does not fade. The world may announce losses, but for you those losses will become gain. The world may speak of endings, but for you those endings will be new beginnings. Where others see walls, you will see doors. Where others feel defeat, you will experience victory. Where others see darkness, you will shine with light. That is the difference of the chosen. They do not live under the logic of the world, but under the decrees of heaven. And today heaven has decreed over you that you are blessed, that you are protected, that you are remembered, that you are loved. Today you receive the sign you so long awaited. Perhaps you spent long nights asking when it would arrive. Perhaps you looked to heaven seeking answers. Perhaps you felt your faith weaken during the wait, but this day comes as a confirmation that you were never alone. Every step you took, even in silence, was guided by the invisible hand of God. Every tear you shed was collected in His bottle. Every cry you lifted was heard attentively. And now when you repeat 911, it is as though everything you kept in your heart is activated and materialized as blessings. Chosen soul, listen carefully. Today your steps are signed by God Himself. This means that what you undertake will have backing, that your decisions will be guided, that your path will be established. You will not walk in darkness or confusion, because heaven's light will illuminate your paths. You will not stumble in the dark, because a lit lamp will go before you. You will not walk in loneliness, because the God who makes a way will be at your side. Every step you take will resound as a living testimony that you do not walk in your own strength, but in the strength of the Almighty. And hear this word well. Today doors open that no one can shut. The doors that close before you by human hands do not determine your destiny. The keys men believe they hold are not the ones that decide your future. I, says the Lord, am the one who opens and no one shuts, who shuts and no one opens. When I say it is time to open, not even the greatest enemies will be able to prevent it. You will see doors of provision, of opportunity, of healing, of restoration, of growth open. Doors you have waited for years, doors that seemed impossible. Today they begin to open with a single decree. My child, this is your time. Therefore I say to you, chosen soul, do not linger over the voices of defeat. Do not set your attention on those who doubt you. Do not waste energy on what is behind you. Fix your eyes on what heaven is doing today, because heaven is working in your favor. With each day that passes you will see more evidence of my faithfulness. Every time you proclaim 911, you will feel your spirit fill with renewed strength. Every time you repeat that declaration, I am saved by God, I am chosen. Today I join with God and I will be one with Him. You will experience the weight of fear falling off and confidence rising in you like a giant. Heaven itself backs you. Angels have been sent to guard you, to protect you, to open ways for you. The enemy may attempt to rise up, but he cannot touch what I have declared sacred. Your life is hidden in me, and in that place no evil can harm you. Even when the world shakes, you will remain firm. Even when others collapse, you will stand, because your security does not depend on what you see, but on who I am, your eternal rock, your strong tower, your impenetrable shield. Never forget, chosen one, that what you receive today is not only for you. Your obedience will be light for others. Many will read your words, see your declaration, and find hope for their own lives. Your faith will ignite the faith of others. Your testimony will inspire those who still doubt. Your voice will awaken those who feel lost. Do not underestimate the power of what you do today. Every time you write 911, you leave a legacy in the invisible that will impact generations. So rise up, chosen soul. This is your moment. This is your call. This is your time. Repeat with me 911 3 times in faith, and feel how each number marks your spirit with the eternal seal. Write it in the comments as an act of obedience, and proclaim it with your voice as an act of conviction. And as you do, hear deep within your being the voice of heaven that says to you, well done, my child. You are mine. You belong to me, and no one can snatch you from my hand. Today your salvation has been confirmed. Today you have been counted among the first on the list in the book of life. Today your name shines in the eternal, And today, as you obey, heaven opens over you, pouring out blessings that cannot be stopped. I am God, and I tell you, your waiting is over. Your answer has arrived. You are my chosen one, you are my beloved. You are part of my eternal plan. Heaven rejoices over you, the angels celebrate your name, and my spirit surrounds you in this instant. Walk with confidence, for what is coming to you is great and glorious. I have seen your patience, your faith, your hidden tears, and also your steps of obedience, even when it seemed that no one saw them. I saw them, and each one was recorded in my book. Nothing you did in love, nothing you sowed in faithfulness, nothing you gave in sincerity has been forgotten. Everything was counted, everything was kept, everything was treasured. Chosen soul, listen carefully. Heaven has already marked you with its seal. That seal is indestructible, eternal, unbreakable. No one can erase it, no one can steal it, no one can destroy it. That seal is the evidence that you belong to me, that your life is not adrift, that your story is not written at random, but under the stroke of my mighty hand. It does not matter how many have doubted you, it does not matter how many tried to stop you, it does not matter how many raised words of criticism against you. I am your God, and if I am with you, who can be against you? Look, beloved, at how your name shines in the book of life. It is not written with ink that fades, it is not written on pages that wear out. It is engraved with eternal fire, with infinite love, with heavenly purpose. That name shines among millions, because each one of my children is unique, unrepeatable and special, and yours stands out because I myself wrote it with my finger. The whole universe may try to darken it, but the light I placed upon you cannot be extinguished. This is your time, this is your moment, this is your sign. Do not doubt any longer, do not question any longer, do not delay any longer. You have waited and the waiting has ended. You have prayed and the answer has come. You have believed and now you see the reward. I am faithful and my faithfulness is now being manifested over you. Do not focus on what you lost, because what I will bring will be greater. Do not weep any longer over what is behind, because what is coming will be abundant and glorious. Do not fear what you do not understand, because I am in your future just as I am in your present. Walk with confidence, chosen soul, because your path is under my direction. Every step of yours is accompanied by my spirit. Every decision of yours when you put me first is guided by my wisdom. Every battle of yours already has guaranteed victory, because I fight for you. You do not walk alone, you walk surrounded by angels, protected by my love, sustained by my grace. Do not forget that your life is part of an eternal plan. You are not an accident, you are not a coincidence, you are not a mistake. I dreamed of you before the world existed, I formed you with intention, I marked you with destiny, I placed you in this specific time, in this precise place, with this unique purpose. Every gift you have, every experience you lived, every struggle you went through, has all been part of the preparation for this moment. What seemed like loss was teaching, what seemed like emptiness was training, what seemed like silence was an opportunity to learn to hear me more clearly. My child, I tell you today, what is coming for you is great and glorious, not because you deserve it by your strength, but because I am great and glorious, and what I give always surpasses what you imagine. Do not limit your mind to what you have seen before, because what I am about to do with you, you have never seen. I will surprise you, I will lift you up, I will show my power in your life in ways that will astonish everyone. Where others said, "It is impossible," there I will show that for me there are no impossibilities. Where others said, "It is over," there I will show that I am just beginning. Where others saw ruins, I will build palaces. Where others saw desert, I will make springs burst forth. Remember this, the angels celebrate your name. They know that heaven has already decreed victory over you. They recognize the mark you bear, that mark that makes you untouchable to evil, that mark that testifies you are mine. Therefore do not fear when the enemy rises. Do not doubt when you see opposition. Do not step back when the path seems difficult. That opposition is a sign that what I bring is real. It is evidence that you are advancing. It is confirmation that the enemy cannot stop what I have already released. Do not let doubt steal what I have already given you. Do not allow fear to chain you when I have already broken your chains. Do not look back in nostalgia at what you left behind, because what is ahead is superior. I am making all things new in your life. I am restoring what was broken. I am reviving what seemed dead. I am strengthening what was weak. I am lifting you from where you were to show the world what my power can do with someone who believes. Chosen soul, today heaven gives you clarity in the midst of confusion. While others do not understand the times, you will discern what I am doing. While others are lost in the noise, you will hear my voice clearly. While others see darkness, you will walk in light. For my spirit within you is a lamp that guides, a fire that ignites, a wind that drives, a water that refreshes. You will not be lost because I am your guide. You will not be alone because I am your companion. You will not be defenseless because I am your refuge. Today I seal over you new open doors, doors that no one can close, doors of opportunity, of provision, of healing, of spiritual growth, of restored relationships. Every open door will be evidence of my love, and every step you take through it will be a testimony that you walk under my backing. Do not linger at doors that closed in the past, because those were not for you. The ones I open now are greater, better, and safer. I tell you, this is your time. Heaven confirms it, the earth will see it, and your heart will experience it. No more endless waiting, no more doubts that weigh you down, no more fears that bind you. Today I declare that your life enters a season of fullness. You will see abundance where there was lack. You will see peace where there was storm. You will see joy where there was sorrow. You will be filled with new strength, with new faith, with new hope. Rise up, chosen soul, for I am with you. Move forward with a firm step, for I uphold you. Declare with boldness, for I put the words in your mouth. Rest in my love, for I will never leave you. Everything that is coming is greater than what you lost, more glorious than what you expected, more eternal than what you imagined. I am God, and today I confirm you. You are my chosen one. You are my beloved. You are part of my eternal plan. No one can change that truth. No one can erase that promise. No one can stop that purpose. Your name shines in the book of life. Your destiny is secure in my hands. Your soul is covered by my love. This is your time. This is your moment. This is your sign. Chosen soul, this message is not only for you to hear, it is for you to live. Declare in the comments the heavenly number 911, and write the phrase, I am saved by God, I am chosen. Today I join with God, and I will be one with Him. Remember to subscribe to the channel and activate the bell so you do not miss any of the messages heaven has prepared for you. Every word is a step toward your eternal destiny.